Alright, I'm gonna do the painting now. Or coloring. It's not really painting. This is Shimmerz Spritz Tuscan Sun. This is going to be so fun. Oh, it's never done that before. That's alright. And with this, I dry in between. I do. Gotta figure out which I'm drying with. You know what? I forgot. The sides. Why is it doing that? Of course, you know why it's doing that? It's because I'm doing a tutorial. I'm trying to film it, so now it's going to act like a turd. That's what it is. Dang it. Come on. Let me see. I wonder if I think I shook it instead of rolling it. If you just shake these, it doesn't, it'll clog. There it goes. That's what happened. I shook it. Next one is Jeni Blue, and these are Vibez from Shimmerz. It's supposed to go like this. Do not shake them. You saw what happens when you shake them. It's not a good thing. It's annoying. Love this stuff. Okay, let me think of what I'm going to do. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do another. Let me think. Let me think. I think I'll do another layer. Yep, I was like, yeah, that's what I did. A little bit more back here. this one is, what is this one? Oh, Deep Blue Sea. Actually, I'm gonna do this. Forgot over here. Okay, I'm going to finish the other side. Alright, this is the last video for this project. Now, I put the decals over top of my coloring and tissue paper. I think the last time I did one, I put the tissue paper on, then I put the decal on, and then I put more Mod Podge over top of it, and then I gessoed it. So just to let you know, I mean, I like it, but I think I like the other way I did better. So just to let you know. But this side I finished, and I did the well, I wanted to show you, like, this is with it, the extra paint. This is without. Some people might like it like that. I like it like this. I did the top ones and the side. So now I'm gonna do the side with you. So how did I start it? Let me think. I think I did. I'm gonna do this right here first. I like to use let me see. I'm gonna do the Inklingz. It's me and Blue. It's shimmery. And I just used one of my acrylic brushes that I bought a long time ago. I like it. It's flat. It's flat. So I can go like this really softly, and it doesn't get too bad on the inside of everything. So now with these, when you first open them, spritz them with some water. I just get a little bit on there. And I just hold it to the side. Just kind of drag it on there. It was really easy on the other side because the way I did it, it was a lot more defined, I guess you'd say. I love these Shimmerz paints. And I'm not worried about total coverage because it just doesn't matter too much to me. You can see where the texture base started to crackle and get these little cracks in it, and I kind of like that. So this just brings these out a little bit more. Makes them a little more noticeable. Make sure it's still recording randomly. I hate that. I hate it when it cuts off. Just very lightly. And the reason why I don't worry about it being too precise is because sometimes I use a pit pen to outline these things to make them stand out a little bit better. I don't know if I'm going to do that with this one though. I haven't decided. There, I think that makes it stand out a little bit more with that dark blue. And it's a nice little shimmer to it. And then what I did with the other side, I wanted it to have like a metal look to it. So I used, let me find it. Well, first of all, what I did is I used this Thunderstorm Creameez. You can see how it is. And just put a little bit of water in there. Stir it up a little bit. It's so strange not having music going. But I didn't realize that it was, when I was videotaping it, I thought I had it low enough, but I guess apparently I didn't. So I will just not have music. That's a little bit too watery. And I'm not worried too much about full coverage yet at all. This is kind of like a underpainting for the rest of the silvery look. It really goes a long way. You'd think when you first get it that these are so small, the containers, but it really goes a long way. I mean, there's some that I have that I use an awful lot, like this gold one I use a lot. I just order a whole bunch all at once. And the reason why I don't really worry about full coverage is because I really like this blue. Is so pretty. So I don't want to totally cover it. So with this brush, I can do a lot of the side strokes, and then I can do detailed by just lifting it up. Very lightly. My head's probably going to get in the way for this top part. Let me see if I can lift it up. Quiet here. It's a nice weekend. It feels weird going outside and feeling cold air now. Just lightly touching it. My birds are being so loud. It's so relaxing. A little bit more on this one. Gosh, I just love that blue. It's so pretty. Allergies are kicking me. Goes a pretty good ways. I'm gonna do this side. So I don't mix up and miss a step. It's amazing. That's paper. Isn't that wild? And it looks like metal. I'm gonna do this big one over here first, and just so I didn't have too much on the paintbrush. And I wash it off a little bit. The next one I used was no one's chrome. It's Inklingz, so it's going to have a nice little shimmer to it. I'll squirt a little water in there. Pretty. Just real soft. I don't worry about being too worried about getting it underneath, you know, like a little bit off. It's okay, because to me I'm thinking, I don't know, steampunk, so it doesn't have to be perfect. This way, I like doing this with it because that way when it's daylight and you don't have the lights on, it still looks pretty interesting. Doesn't have to be all the way colored in, because we still have another layer that we're going to put on there, another color. I have this painting that I need to finish today. I'm hoping I get to it. Can't really do a lot when my daughter's home. She's something else. I could be doing a project and she could walk in and, you know, I don't really think too much about it. She just walks in and I tell you what, I'm going to put this down so I don't want to be shaking. Anyway, she'll walk in the door, or she'll be just sitting next to me, being a good girl, you know, just chilling with mom. My mom's working. She is quick. She will grab up something and just casually walk away. And I'm like, okay, where's my scissors? Now, when she got a hold of my scissors one time, that was horrible. She had a hair that was all the way down to just past her waist. And she got a hold of the scissors. I was mopping the floor. Daddy was supposed to be watching her, but you know how that goes. So I go in the hallway, and I saw like a piece of hair, like a, you know, a gob of hair. I don't know. I was thinking, what is this? My brain did not want to comprehend. So I walked into her bedroom, and there was a trail of hair. And when I got into her bedroom, it looked like a wig on the floor. It was awful. I think I cried. I think I did. It was really kind of funny because when she after she did it, I brushing her hair, she had like an 80s theme going on. She had like a mullet. She had the punked top hair and a rat tail. Very 80s. I was kind of impressed. And it was really strange is because she kind of angled it really kind of well around her face. And Gianna's very lucky because she's got a lot of support from her special education teachers. She was in school from the age of 3. And her 3-year-old pre-K teacher, such a wonderful lady, she came over and fixed her hair for me. I was so sad, but it actually turned out pretty nice. It looks pretty good. It's easier to comb. I got one more color after this one. It's a lot of layers. I think it's worth it though. I hope I'm in camera. Yep, I am. I did the same technique on cereal box, keepsake box. It turned out really cute. It's so funny, I'm like, I find different things. For example, school just started, so you get all of those books, basically, you know, about, what is it, code of conduct and all that stuff. That's some like amazing cardstock. So I'm gonna do something with it. Very light. I'm so glad I found this paint. I can't even remember. I think the first time I saw somebody using it, I can't remember now. I'll have to go look through, because that lady's tutorials were amazing. Are amazing. Alright. So far so good? I hope so. It's a long process. But it's so worth it. I think it is. I have to remember not to talk too loud, because my face is right on the camera. I come up with different ways to make this a better video. I'm very new at this. So right now I just use my phone. I feel like I'm gonna go to sleep. I don't know if you can see all of the folds and the creases that paper that tissue paper does. It's pretty cool. That fabric tag, man, that stuff is good. It holds some stuff down. Very nice. I'm loving it. Alright, the next I use, it's Inklingz, so it's nice and shimmery, and it's called Burnished Buckle. I'm not worried about full coverage. I think it gives it dimension, maybe, I guess. Having all the different colors showing through. Gotta remember to breathe. Oh, I love this. Oh, it looks like it's getting cloudy outside. I don't know if we're going to get any of the weird weather from Irma. I'm so glad that it didn't do as much damage as I thought it was going to do in Florida. I thought I unplugged these. Guess I didn't. Can't remember, did I do the top? Nope, I didn't do the top. Got to be very careful. Oops, I must have, what did I touch? I touched something. I think it was right here. I got it. Gosh, that looks so cool. That looks awesome. Cool, still recording. Whew, yes. Oh, my stomach is growling. Wow. My birds are being so loud. Gosh, I love doing this stuff. I don't even know what made me think to do this. I was just feeling experimental one day. I'm glad I did it. I've sold a few, and I've given away a few too. My stomach is growling. It's so quiet in here. It makes it really show up a whole lot better. Keep checking to make sure it's videoing still. I'm so afraid that I'm going to run out of space. Whoops. I'll probably dry this and then come back on and show you how I seal it. I varnish it with a spray varnish. since these are, basically these are watercolors. So you don't really want to brush a varnish on it. There. I like it a lot. Looks pretty cool. So there it is. That side. Man, this thing is heavy. There's that side. Alright, I am going to blow dry it. And when you blow dry these things, use cool air, not heat. And I will be back and we will varnish. Alright, so I'm going to varnish this. Guess that's about right. And I use this. It says it's non-yellowing protection for oil, acrylic, and watercolor. And it's acid free. You shake it up for like a minute. Alright. I'll try to stay out of camera. I'm kind of shy. And you let it dry for 15 minutes. I always do like 4 coats. And when we come back, we can add some jewels to it, stuff like that. Alright, I will be back in a few hours.